Hey, good morning YouTube. This is the Tech Prepper. This was another video that I was not planning on making. My wife and I were fortunate enough to come across a deal to swap out our current car for a new car without it changing our monthly payment, but have the added bonus of having 6 months no payments with 0% interest. So for us, it was a no-brainer. So maybe you guys want to take a look at what's available now. I know they have some great deals, and for us, it's going to give us cash flow for the next 6 months, which will be nice, where we won't have a car payment. So this morning, we're swapping out the cars, and I had to go and empty her trunk. And I thought it was a good opportunity to go over her car kit and her get home bag. Now, this is different than the everyday carry bag and the go bags we've talked about in the past. This is a kit I have in her car and my car that if we need to walk home for whatever reason, we have enough stuff to get back home. And her kit and my kit as well start out with a pair of very good walking shoes. For us, what we do is we take our older hiking shoes and leave them in the car. So we don't throw them away. So as we purchase a new pair of shoes, we take that pair, put it in the car. And then there's also a pair of socks because she likes to wear sandals and that's never appropriate walking attire. The second thing that was in the kit, we love these military surplus wool blankets. This one is from Switzerland. They have some good ones out of Poland as well. It's 80% cotton, 80% wool and 20% synthetic material. They are heavy, but man, these things are extremely warm. They're bacteria resisting. It'll keep you warm even if they get wet. So these things are lifesavers. And the fact that they're 80-20 blend, this is very comfortable on your skin. It's not like the wool clothing I experienced as a kid where it was itchy and scratchy. So something nice to have in the car if you're in the mountains and break down, at least you have some warmth. This was her bag. This is a inexpensive JanSport bag, and the reason I actually bought this in this color was I was trying to entice her about a year and a half ago that she needed a go bag, and she said no. So I went ahead and I think I spent like $15 on this bag itself and just decided to put a few things. So for me, this isn't as full of items as I would like, but I tried to get her used to it. So we're gonna start with the contents on the outer pouch. So I picked this up at the supermarket, I think a couple years back or whenever I built it. Just a small toothpaste, mouthwash, and toothbrush. I don't think she'll need it, but what's funny is sometimes we've actually had to stay at a friend's house overnight and we've broken into this. Again, not necessary to get home, but quite nice to have at any rate. Okay, yeah, so this is the Soul emergency blanket. These are quite nice. They will reflect body heat, and they also work great as a signaling device since it is bright orange on the outside. And you can even make a improvised tarp and shelter with this. I've done this in the past. Oh, cool. So I have not looked in this bag yet, so it'll be interesting to see what I actually put in here. We did a video on the Streamlight EDCs and the Olight flashlights. This is another Streamlight. It looks like this one takes AAA, and it's the ProTac 1 AAA. And yeah, that probably looks like about 300 lumens at least. And I think it has a strobe feature. All right, and a lanyard. Ziploc baggie. Again, I like to waterproof everything. I probably should add a couple more AAA batteries in here, so just in case that one runs out. Oh, okay, so well before the mask craze went on, it looks like I had put some surgical masks in here. This isn't the, was it the N95 mask, but you know what? I think this will come in handy today. And the reason I actually bought this was not so much for like to prevent against viruses and transmission of of any type of virus. This was really because we were living at the desert at the time, and we were having lots of haboobs and sandstorms, and we've actually had to pull over and grab these a few times. Okay, and then a little pouch here. I am a very big proponent of cash. So yeah, there's $100 in here. That's the minimum I like to keep. And while I was building out these kits, what I would do is every pay period while I was building them out, I would put $20 in every bag until I hit that $100. So it was something that took me a little bit of time to stock up. But again, $20 every 2 weeks shouldn't be enough to break the bank, hopefully. And then she has a small pocket knife. This is one of my older Spydercos. It's got the serrated edge on one side, and then just the normal straight blade. I do like the serrated blades, or half serrations, because these are great for cutting rope. They make it really easy. Okay. And I think that's it for the outer bag contents, or the outer pouch. The main pouch has a 20-ounce water bottle. It is empty, and the reason for this was this bag was initially in the Arizona heat, where it would peak at about 118 degrees, so maybe the inside temperature of the car was maybe close to 140, I don't know. But at least she has a mechanism to carry water if needed. Looks like I had put a small fleece blanket in here. We like these also for the dogs, but if for whatever reason she needs to sit down on the side of the road or needs some warmth, this looks like it'd be a great option. Okay, and like I said, I cobbled this bag together. I didn't go out and buy anything with the exception of the sole blanket, I think. These were some old gloves from like winter gloves. I think for her, you know, this will just be fine to protect her hands. So again, use what you have. Here's a medical kit. When we purchased our VW Jetta, they went ahead and gave us a free kit. So this is more of a boo-boo kit, but it has everything she needs. So I thought it would be easy just to throw that in there. Okay, she's gonna kill me for this one. Never used, but this is a lady pee stick. So hopefully she's not seeing this segment. She's never used it, but you know, I just don't know how women take care of that situation, having to stand up. And then she has a light sweater. And this one, oddly enough, we do break into every once in a while, like at a restaurant. She'll get cold where we didn't plan very well for the weather. So the important part is putting it back in the bag. All right. And then here's a Sawyer mini filter. I think I showed this on one of my videos for the Go Bag videos. So this is a great inline filter. Unfortunately, I don't have a bottle that it'll thread onto, but it does have a collection pouch, so I can decant water from the canteen into the collection pouch, and then we can actually go ahead and drink directly from that using the inline filter. It looks like I had another first aid kit. I think this may have been in there before we put the one from the car when we initially bought it. I guess it doesn't hurt to have two. We'll strap my ham radio. So 2 is 1, 1 is none. And then a little bit of food. I don't think I've talked about these, but these are basically the lifeboat rations. I can't remember how many calories these guys pack. It looks like it's 200 calories per bar. And there are 18 servings, so quite a bit of calories in here. I have tasted these before, and they are awful. My only problem with these lifeboat rations, while they do have a pretty decent shelf life, I think it's 5 years at least, they do dry out your mouth, so you need lots of water. But again, for the heat and the way we're storing it, this was the obvious food choice for us. All right, and then she also has a really inexpensive poncho. I think I paid maybe $4 or $3 for this. And again, it's just the bare minimum to make it more comfortable if it's raining. And not get soaking wet. Okay, and the last item, it looks like I had put in a extra pair of underwear and an extra pair of socks in a Ziploc baggie. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I wasn't planning on making it. It just, the stuff happened to be in front of me this morning, so I took the time to put a video together. So be strong, be safe, and think about your car kits and your get home bags.